I'm in salad and I saw Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Episode 4. Mind your own business. It is produced by Hanna-Barbera. Previous exposure to this episode? None. So if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. The episode starts, we get to see Shaggy doesn't know how to read a map. Like, the text is upside down, Shaggy. I mean, I totally get using turning the map depending on which way you're going on that map. So if you're east headed west, it makes sense to have turn in the way where you're headed west. But Shaggy was not reading it correctly at all, and Velma is like, come on Shaggy, why did you do that? And I'm like, yeah, Velma, that's probably the correct answer. Why would Shaggy not know how to correctly read a map? Because Shaggy cannot read a map. They're now in Gold City, which is an old mining area. There's a bunch. It seems to be an abandoned town because there's a ghost there that's haunting the town. Ghost town. I really like the parts where we see Shaggy and Scooby just being in the minecart, just rolling down the tracks, and I'm like, man, I really like that. I'm a big old fan. We also have Fred. He's like, who's the mystery? Is it a ghost? I don't think so. Then we have Daphne being Daphne, but being by Fred's side. Velma takes some opportunity to split up with Scooby-Doo, and they Scooby all over the place. It's quite fun, but I really especially like the part where we just see the ghost is going down the minecart. Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, minecarted. They keep going on doing it. And while I'm watching this episode, I'm like, who is it? Who is doing it? I don't know who's the ghost of the minecart. I definitely think there's a lot more conflict within the group at this point. Just a little bit. I feel like each episode there's a little bit more conflict established, and it's like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna go all out break and have a big old fight about it? Or are they gonna solve the mystery? And I feel like Velma in this episode is over Shaggy already. She's like, Shaggy, ugh, so Shaggy again. Who needs Shaggy? I don't need Shaggy. I don't want Shaggy here. He just wants to eat all the sandwiches. They do eat food. Good. Of course, they're in a competition of who can eat the food. And of course, Scooby's trying to steal Shaggy's food. It's competition. And I'm like, Scooby, why must you always take Shaggy's food? Just come on. This question keeps coming up. Why do you keep taking his food? Are you not fed enough? Is Shaggy not fed enough? Y'all are adults. I don't actually. I think they're teenagers. But you guys are effectively adults because you're a bunch of teenagers in one circle. Therefore, you can make your own independent decisions because you don't have a guardian. Therefore, you're adults. Take care of yourself, Shaggy and Scooby. Please eat food whenever you can, except for whenever, I want to put all the gross stuff on this delicious bun. Bread, put, bam, chocolate, bam, eyeballs, bam, kidney liver, bam, intestines, bam, Scooby's tail, bam, mayonnaise, bam, bread. That's the sandwich that Shaggy's making in this episode. Oh yeah, totally. He just needs to eat more food. Please eat more food. But enough about food. There's a guy who's creepy, but they do eventually get the minecart guy stuck, and he's revealed to be another dude. No, not him. Honestly, I forgot which position of power he is in, but he's very selfishly like, there's gold down here still. I'm gonna haunt the ghost, the mineshaft as a ghost in order to make sure that no one tries to find my gold ever again. And I'm like, ooh, spooky. And honestly, big fan. Good job. But you got no more of this shenanigans now. You got the Scooby Gang. The mystery gang has solved this mystery yet again of why do people keep trying to haunt places when there's money there. Oh wait, is to keep all of it? Okay, that doesn't exist. No, you can't do that. Not anymore. Maybe if there was a time there you could, but not in this time. You cannot keep all your money. So that's how the episode ends. I remember this episode just being like, okay, I like the mining cart part. I like just seeing the group kind of interact with each other a little bit more. But for the most part, the ghost of the mineshaft is not very memorable. I don't really remember him that much, but I do remember liking the colors of the mineshaft, plus the area around the mineshaft. I remember the colors being around like an orange, reddish, in some parts of the mineshaft, and like the sky at the very beginning being like a blue. I'm like, oh yeah, contrast. Oh yeah, and they figure out who it is. They figure out who did the thing, and try to scare everyone. But scaring people is a crime, don't you know? That's why you gotta have the cops take them away. Lock them up. Do it. Other than that, the animation still as not clean as the first 3 episodes. However, I feel like at some point there has to be higher animation standards because this is like shown to be a hit show. I understand this is episode 4. You know, there's gonna be sloppy animation. But I say sloppy in a loving, endearing way. I really like how you can really just see all of the sketch lines. That's what they're called. The sketch lines around Scooby's mouth, plus some of the coloring outside of the lines. I feel like they've cleaned it up just a little bit since last episode, but I'm still loving this animation style. The classic hand-drawn animation style, plus the soundtrack. I don't give the soundtrack enough credit. There's just so much sound going on all the time, all at once. I'm a big old fan, and this episode definitely gets a solid 5.9 out of 10. If you like this review, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on this channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. You can request a movie in the comments below. You can fast track the request. Patreon.com/ASCpresents for $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, or $3 a month for some daily vlogs. All at Patreon.com/ASCpresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of the movie reviews, you can go to this link tree. All my lewdness strictly there. And SWW content really helps with the daily grindiness of the channel. And so go here. Until next time, I'm in salad sauce. See you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.